And for the Nets, who enter action at 11-12, their 4-game winning streak snapped with that humiliating loss in Memphis over the weekend. Martin.
We shall see exactly how effective Lucius Harris can be in this ballgame.
And there's a sense of curiosity coming into this game to see how this team responds to Byron Scott and with Jason Kidd. You know the professional pride of Jason Kidd. And I do think the result here tonight could go a long way in determining some decisions down the road. Arroyo, native of Puerto Rico, has really stepped in nicely in the absence of John Stockton. Kirilenko didn't see it. Shot clock is down to 6. Kirilenko looking to create. Martin slaps it away out of bounds. 3 seconds remain.
Well, took a chance there as Kenyon Martin certainly can get called for a foul in those type of situations, but he's been pretty good as far as the quick hands to get the ball. That time he gets the call and the Jazz down to 3 seconds on the shot clock.
I recognize that.
Well, that's why you'd be better with the short shorts. You'd be better in that era.
Well, you're saying that, but I don't agree. Arroyo off the rim. Neither team shooting it well. Nets 2 of 6. Utah 1 of 4. 3 Jazz turnovers. Martin establishing position and muscles it in.
Good strong move. Nice drop step there. And we know Kirilenko averaging over 2 blocks a game. A tough defender.
Richard Jefferson will pick it up, his first.
Last offensive play by Kenyon Martin as he takes him into the lane, drop steps on him, able to get it over Kirilenko, but he's done a nice job. He's hit the 18-foot jump shot, and then with the shot clock going down, a nice turnaround on the baseline.
Martin, same position as the last possession. This time the jump hook, in and out.
Tough luck.
Ostertag with the board.
It's a good move, though. It's an aggressive move, and certainly Kenyon Martin in the paint, you take your chances.
Here's Arroyo setting up the offense. Stutter step to the rim. Swatted by Collins. Ostertag can't catch it. Martin does. And a number of turnovers, including that one for Utah. They're 6th.
A lot of them caused by the Nets extending their defense. They are really doing a nice job of overplaying and making it difficult for Utah to get involved in their offense.
Martin turning on Kirilenko for the deuce.
I think a lot of people not sure exactly what he is. He is a streaky player, and he has the ability to score. You're just one of those guys, you can't let him get going because he is very athletic.
To the outside, Kittles, a 3.
Line drive 3. Not seeing anything develop, just pulls up and takes the jump shot over Kidd, and then the quick hitter to Kerry Kittles in the corner. That line drive goes down. A triple for Kerry Kittles.
Live Saturday at noon, right here on Yes. Well, Kenyon Martin also had some strong thoughts following that Memphis loss. Your pride comes into question. That's
human nature.
47 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's human nature. If you're a professional athlete, I mean, if you're a basketball player in this situation, you get beat by 47 points. There's nothing you learn out of that. I mean, you're going to be embarrassed, you're going to be mad, you're going to be upset. So things are going to be said, and you're certainly going to have your viewpoint heard, whether or not you like it or not.
Well, Byron had to do it. Games missed this season. Lucius Harris, the team leader. Rodgers, because of that bizarre thumb injury on the season opener in Toronto. Williams, outside jumper. Lopez can't bang it in.
He's got a 35% percentage from behind that three-point line. We talked about his versatility. He just showed it to you there.
Martin in some traffic and a foul call. Kenyon Martin's going to shoot a pair. Apparently so. First one to share his opinion, at least.
I haven't figured out what the prize is going to be, but so far, your competition is Stendhal.
Kirilenko was lingering as well.
That's going to make you mad if you're Jaren, but nice job inside from Jason. Got solid position, a little ball fake, free for the layup.
Williams thrown out of the post area.
Kenyon Martin just said, get out of my way, I'm guarding somebody.
And that's the first on Kmart. Kittles will check back in. Harris, after 10 minutes of service, sits down.
They tell you to set a strong screen, and Mo Williams did that, but overpowered there by Kenyon. He picks up the
It's almost as if they're not aware of the fact that the shot clock is down to 3-2 or 1 when they're making these passes.
They're aware of it, but they're really not paying a lot of attention to it.
Martin, so easy on the jump hook. When he gets position like that, Kenyon Martin is unstoppable.
Yeah, no question about it. Deep position underneath, and Kenyon gone to that jump hook, which has been valuable to him.
7 points for Martin.
You know who he reminds me of when he shoots the basketball?
Jeff Hornacek?
You got it. Very good.
I saw the same exact thing.
Exactly. Got the same motion, it seems like, and if I didn't know the number, I wouldn't know the difference.
Martin on a spin move, he rocks the rim.
And I think Karolinko went out the window there, took a chance, and Kenyon Martin made him pay for it. Kenyon really getting loose underneath. Great job.
And Martin now with 9 points, 3 rebounds.
Harper, the second leading offensive rebounder on this team behind Ostertag.
First deuce of the night, though, for Matt Harper, and he's 1 of 7 from the field. 2 points, 4 rebounds. Martin forcing his way inside against Karolinko.
He's upset now, Karolinko. It's really getting physical. He and Kenyon Martin going at it. Good battle.
Martin at the line. He is 1 of 2 on the night, and it's 68% on the season. As Stevenson checks in, Iron Eagle Kelly Tripucka with you tonight from the Meadowlands. The Nets dealing with some off-the-court problems. Byron Scott, Jason Kidd. And a rift between the two that has certainly been the topic of conversation here.
2-for-1 situation here for Utah.
Williams misses. Shovel attempt by Collins on the follow doesn't go. Stevenson, the trigger man. Can't find an open man. Martin denies. And some time comes off the clock. I'm not sure that 1.2 came off the clock. They're going to have to put a little more time back on. 30 advantage.
And 1 of 2 guys in double figures joining Kenyon Martin. So you see what happened in that first quarter.
22 points combined in the first quarter, the second lowest ever.
What's the first?
Fort Wayne at Syracuse, November 1956. Nets get an easy bucket to open play here in the second half with Kenyon Martin on a good move to the rim. Collins with the feed.
Harper thought he had a layup denied by Jefferson. Nice recovery defense.
Kidd gets it in. Martin turnaround jump hook.
It's been his go-to shot.
And Kenyon Martin is cooking. 15 points, 4 boards. Here's Harper in isolation with Jefferson. Karolinko turning in, and a foul called against Martin. And Kenyon's going to get a technical, maybe.
He was as close as you possibly could get. And I think Gary Benson was 99.9% sure he was going to give him a tee, and that 0.1% won out.
Exaggerated reaction from Martin. Benson brought the whistle to his mouth but didn't blow it.
I guarantee if another situation arises, Gary Benson will not hesitate.
It is the season of giving.
Yeah.
And Benson may have given Martin the benefit of the doubt.
Well, that's something you don't want to get.
Martin driving in, and he draws the foul, and it's Benson who makes the call. And that's going to be the first foul on Greg Ostertag. Has had some run-ins with his head coach, Jerry Sloan, through the years. It's a little different. He doesn't carry the cachet of a Jason Kidd.
He doesn't, and I think...
recently coached his 1,200th regular season game.
And isn't he the longest tenure coach, manager?
He is. And Martin now with 17 points. He's 5 of 6 from the line.
He's seen some pretty good defense on both sides, but in particular from the Nets.
Ostertag flanks that one off the rim. And the Nets maintain their 14-point advantage. Kidd sets it up for Jefferson, playing with 4 fouls. Kidd swings it, no look. Collins, left hand, no. Kidd in a crowd. Up top. Oh, what a feed. It's Kidd to Martin, and the Jazz didn't expect it on the alley-oop.
No, great hustle to get the rebound. Even better hustle and court awareness by Kidd to recognize. Fading away, throw the lob for Martin finish.
19 points for Kenyon Martin. 8 in this third quarter. And we haven't even hit the halfway point. Ostertag backdoor. And Hartring thought he was fouled. And it's going the other way.
An extra step there by the big fella. Traveling. Watch Kidd. Comes in for the rebound, backing up. Recognizes Martin and throws it above everybody. Knowing that Martin will rise above everybody, get that one, and throw it back through. Great job.
Blocked by Stevenson, and walks the tightrope along the baseline to save it. Stevenson looking to go end to end. Knocked up in the air, Martin trying to get it, and a foul called, or should one of. And it's going to be Martin picking it up, and he can't believe it. And he's going to get a technical this time.
He saw that.
Gary Benson turned the other cheek once, not twice. We'll take a break with 5:27 to go in the third. Martin was called on that personal, which drew his ire.
Okay, as the Jazz knocked down the technical free throw after it was called on Martin.
Yeah, looks like his knee got banged. He comes in averaging 14.5 points per game. Near steal. Shot clock is down to 5. Martin trying to create. Shot clock at 3. Drives in. And a foul is called as Martin is clearly frustrated by the contact on the interior. Martin will shoot a pair.
Yeah, not a good foul there with about 2 seconds left on the shot clock. You don't want to bail him out as Utah's Collins picks up the foul.
Another free throw for Martin, who comes in averaging 17.7 points per game, 9.5 boards. Now has 20 points and 6 rebounds tonight. Kenyon Martin doesn't need much in terms of incentive, and certainly from the first game that these two teams played, Kelly, Martin wanted to go out and outplay Kirilenko tonight.
Well, it's a great matchup. Certainly a challenge is there because of the way the Jazz played and Kirilenko played in Utah. And, you know, I think Kenyon Martin likes a challenge. No question he's risen to that challenge. Been a big factor tonight.
And number 3 right now among the forwards in the Eastern Conference. There is a pretty wide margin between Carter, O'Neal, and then Martin.
You went with the fingers, wide margin, but...
Yeah. Yeah, you saw me actually make that motion with my hands. I speak with my hands, Kelly.
I think it's a large play. A non-factor.
The jumper is suspect. That was part of the MO on Arroyo coming into the league.
You got to get Lopez in the ballgame and try to go back to him.
Martin the flip, and Kirilenko has a strange look on his face. Third foul.
It's a target.
Well, it is the Christmas season. The next McFamily Plan game, it's this Friday against former Nets assistant coach Eddie Jordan and the Washington Wizards. To order your McFamily Plan. Martin now with 21 points, 7 rebounds, 10 points in the quarter.
Usually a good sign. You know, when a team has to play back-to-back and you're well rested, you got to attack them, come after them at the defensive end. They've done just that.
Collins looking into a mirror against his brother and misses on the runner. And that's how the quarter will end. Kenyon Martin, an explosion in the third. 11 of his 21 points come after the halftime break. And the Nets have opened up a 64-47 lead against the Jazz.
Kittles really harassing Lopez.
Harpring puts it on the floor. Shot clock down to 3. Harpring pull-up pop. Rebounded by Martin. And that is his 9th of the night.
Excellent block out.
68-52. And the free throw is good.
Good job.
Kidd. Williams blocks the shot, but a foul called from behind.
They ran a post.
And Martin.
He watches Sundays.
I'm going to assume he's a Cowboy fan, even though he's willing to bust out the throwback jersey from anywhere and everywhere, including the San Diego Chargers.
There you see a good look as Kidd takes off. And Martin hits him in stride.
Kenyon Martin pacing the Nets with 21 and 9 and fast break points. 17-0. The Nets pitching shutout in that category.
Well, Utah not a running team, but we did say they do run on opportunity, and certainly with athletes like Kirilenko and Harpring.
And the Nets lead is 72-57. Scalabrine on a bounce for Harris. Martin trying to establish position, and he does because Kirilenko is tagged with a personal.
And Martin battling as they try to come across the lane, and
Kevin is going to actually have a life and may have a chance to put some new furniture in his new home. He actually sleeps on the floor of his guest room. He knocks down a pair, and he's got 9 points overall. Martin with Collins drawing the assignment. He gets right up in his grill. Martin, hop step, and a foul call. Kenyon just shook his head at Jaron Collins and basically told him, "You can't guard me, son."
Maybe that's this. Raja Bell will get called for the reach-in, I believe.
It is Bell on the personal.
Don't get up in my face like that. Your brother can't do it either.
Wow, you're now actually putting words in his mouth. Did you actually pick that up on that brief conversation?
Kenyon more upset a little bit at the line tonight.
The Collins twin brothers. What a story. Both going to the NBA. Outstanding high school career, state championships in North Hollywood, and then off to Stanford.
5 for 8 this evening for Karolinko from the free throw line. 5 for 9.
And Martin just grabbed his 11th rebound of the night to go along with 22 points. And the Nets are going to go with no natural center because they don't have one right now. Collins is on the bench getting a breather because he's logged 39 minutes. Kidd, Kittles, Scalabrini, Rogers, and Martin. Rejected. Who needs a center? Kenyon Martin.
Scalabrini stepped in to take a charge, and I think that threw Harpring off as far as his concentration. There was Martin for the swat. Let's get a look at that block again by Martin on the help. Harpring goes in. Actually, it was Rogers. And there's Kenyon. He anticipates the shot well, and more importantly, keeps it in play.
Kidd. And a whistle. Both teams are over the limit. And this one's going to work against the Jazz. Scalabrini picks up Lopez. Reloads on a baseline drive. Bell pump fake, leaning 2-point attempt. And rebound. Martin controls it. And Martin may have injured himself. Scalabrini. Kick out for Kidd. Martin is limping across midcourt. And the Nets are going to take a 20-second timeout to get Martin out of the game. They have already lost Aaron Williams tonight to an injured groin. You wonder if it was just a tweak for Martin because he is able to walk. Take a look on that lunging attempt.
Just came down awkwardly, probably. Can't tell you what exactly it is. He's working on, I think, the calf. Tim Walsh working on Kenyon Martin's calf. Cramp, who knows?
Tim Walsh is like Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid.
Get that heat going, you rub those hands together, and then you touch.
The magic hands. That was Pat Morita, by the way, fine character actor. Also Arnold in Happy Days.
He was.
Minute 47 to go in the fourth. And the Nets with an 83-68 lead.
I kind of prefer Big Al better, though.
Big Al Molinaro.
Yeah.
Give the bucket to Ostertag, and that's it. The Nets, for the first time since January of 1994, have beaten the Utah Jazz on their home floor. And the Nets in rebound mode. Special thanks tonight to producer Jersey Net Telecasts. John Wilson, supervising producer Woody.